When I was a kid, we went to a traditional Christian church. Now, some of you may know this about me, but others of you may not. I shouldn't say traditional, but traditional in the sense that we had the hymns and we had all the old songs. And there was a song that some of you may recognize. It went, I wouldn't take nothing for my journey now. I got to make it to heaven somehow, which I thought it was a great song. But when I was growing up, for some reason in my head, I thought that I wouldn't take nothing for my journey now. I thought that they were saying, I wouldn't take nothing for my Jersey cow. I got to make it to heaven somehow. Okay, that is totally hilarious. But let me tell you the lesson behind the Jersey cow. You found the Very Cari Podcast. Grab yourself a cup of coffee and snuggle in while you and I chat about all things faith, wellness, and healing. The song says, I wouldn't take nothing for my journey now. And thinking of the Jersey cow, I wouldn't take anything for my Jersey cow. Now, have I had a journey? Yeah. Have I made choices and relationships and, maybe spent money on things, did things I wasn't proud of, did things I was proud of, careers, things with our kids, things with people we love, relationships. Oh, the things that we say. Maybe we regret some of those things, missed opportunities, times that God told you to do something and you didn't do it, or you did do it. I wouldn't take anything for my Jersey cow. And you shouldn't take anything from your Jersey cow either, because your Jersey cow has made you into what you are today. It has made you into the person you are right now, listening to this podcast. All the failures, all the tears, all the brokenhearted moments, all the happy moments, the accomplishments, the failures, the arguments, all of it makes up the totality that is you. All of it makes up who you are today. Your Jersey cow has completely shaped you into the person you are now. Of course, we wouldn't wish bad things on anybody. We don't say, "Oh, I'm so glad that I had, this terrible thing that happened to me." But if you look back even at the really hard things, the really terrible things, the things that don't necessarily make sense, the parts of your Jersey cow that you may hate, you don't understand, with sometimes, like time passing, you can look back and say, wow, that made me stronger. That made me more resilient. Let me give you an example. I had an uncle who molested me and my sister when we were younger. I would never wish that on any child. I would never want that experience to be a part of anyone's story. However, it's part of my Jersey cow. It's part of my journey. And because I went through that for reasons that maybe I don't understand, and let me pause and say, many of you listening have been through like really terrible, very traumatic things, way more than someone molesting you. So I'm not making light of any of your tragedies. But had I not been through that experience, had I not walked down that road, I would not be the person that I am today. Simple and true. I also would have a different testimony to share with people. Who knows if me sharing the story of what happened with me and my uncle, that horrific experience, who knows that that doesn't touch somebody, that that doesn't make a difference in somebody's life, that that is not impactful on some level to somebody else. Who knows that maybe my story or your story doesn't lead someone back to the cross and back to Jesus, who is the great physician, who can heal their wounds, who can bind them up, who can set them free from the hurt and the unforgiveness and the shame. It's not for me to say. So your Jersey cows may be great. Your Jersey cows may be terrible. Your Jersey cows may be amazing memories. But they made you who you are today. And it sounds cliche. Let me give you another example. I always wish, looking back, that I had gone to medical school. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. I think I would have made a great physician. Sounds very arrogant of me, doesn't it? But who knows that the people I may not have been able to touch had I not become a registered nurse, had I not stood at the bedside of so many people and held hands and prayed for them. I'm not great. I'm not different. I don't have a different destiny. It's not like I'm anything special. But I look back over my journey, my Jersey cow, and I say, wow, if I had gone down a different path, maybe this obviously different results, different things, but I can't look at my past and even though we have regrets, right? Even though we have things that we had done differently, all those things. I think it's easy to get caught up in the past and not say, you know what, God, even though I don't necessarily understand the things that happened to me, thank you for my journey because it led me where I am today. You know, the old Rascal Flatts song. It's cliche, but I'm going to say it. God bless the broken road that led me straight to you. Now that's talking about relationships and people you fall in love with. But I'm okay with the broken road. I'm okay with the Jersey cow. I'm okay with the hard things because they made me who I am today. And you should be okay with them too. You should come to a place where you can learn to appreciate and not necessarily be happy about. I'm not saying we should be happy about horrific things, but look for what can I take out of this terrible experience, this awful Jersey cow, and how can I apply it to my life and to touching other people and ministering and making a difference in somebody else's life. Certainly gives you the power when you think about your past, when you can look at it like that. So I wouldn't take nothing for my Jersey cow. I got to make it to heaven somehow. Don't take anything for your Jersey cows because your journey made you who you are today. Thank you for listening to today's podcast. I hope it was exactly what you needed. If you liked this episode, share it with a friend and leave your ratings and reviews. I love hearing from you.